All right. So as I discussed yesterday, we're working on a two-person variation of our little competition just to see if it's something that we could actually make work. So we're going to do teams of two. You can't really pick your partner yet, although you are going to pick your own partner because we haven't decided whether we want to do it where you're partnered with someone in the exact same division as you, or whether you partner with someone who's in a different division, which would probably be the best option because really in the comp, there's only 4 people that are in the comp division. So anyway, we'll probably announce that tomorrow or Thursday, and then you guys can pick your partners, and we'll start that on the 28th. And we'll go for 2 weeks, but there'll be some things that are a little bit different than the last time. Anyway, today we are going to do 3 minutes of cardio. We got 5 of those standing split stretch walks to each side. So walk from one side, just work your way side to side until you've done 5 on each side. Then you're going to go to the rig, grab some rings, lean back, and row. Want to get those lats nice and warmed up for the work we got today. Then you want to hang, so hands shoulder width or slightly wider. Hang for 20 seconds. And then you're going to take an empty barbell, put it on your back, and do back squats, which is our EMOM on Tuesdays. Because we've had our workout of the week on Tuesdays, we haven't been able to do that one. But we're just doing your basic back squat. Bar sits on your back. You want to try and keep your head and chest up. Number 1 rule in lifting weights is start with your feet flat. Try and evenly distribute the weight in your feet. If you've got to lean a little bit more towards your toe or your heel, it's going to generally be better to keep a little more weight on your heels. Squatting on your toes is going to reduce power, increase friction in the knees, so you're going to lose a little stability. And if you're not used to squatting on your heels, well, it's just something you've got to train yourself in and get your body used to it. We don't all naturally just move biomechanically correct. A lot of us have to train ourselves because of posture imbalances or muscle imbalances or playing one sport our whole life or sitting in a desk or a car or whatever we got going on. Actually, a lot of it comes down to how we sleep. You know, I've had back problems a whole lot in my life because when I was younger, I always slept with one leg up like this, and it caused my hips to be out of alignment all the time, and then my back hurt all the time, and that was one of the factors. But most of us have some issues that we've got to work on. Working on developing a really good back squat is something you have to practice. And keeping your feet flat is a really critical part of that. So like he's doing here, chest is up, head is up, feet are flat. He's got a nice, slow, steady squat pace. We're going to do 2 reps every round, and we're going to do 10 rounds. First 5 rounds, I'm going to give you 1 minute to do those 10 reps or those 2 reps. And then the second 5 rounds, I'm going to give you 90 seconds. You're going to get a little bit more time as we get to those later rounds in case you want to add weight and work your way up to something heavier. That will give you time to put those weights on and also a little bit of extra time to recover before the next round. So we'll work through 10 of those, and then we've got a workout that is 5 rounds. RX is pull-ups for 9 reps. Comp is chest-to-bar pull-ups. And the burn, you can do banded pull-ups or you can do ring rows. You get to pick today. And then you're going to go into toes to bar for RX and comp. And you got toes to 90 for the burn. So hang from the rig, get your feet back, get them up. If you're doing toes to 90, you need to get your feet even with, say, your belly button. You're trying to get your legs parallel to the ground or create 90 degrees with your body and your legs. So toes to 90. If you're going toes to bar, you need your feet to actually touch the bar that you're holding on to, and your feet have to touch between your hands at the same time. Then you bring them down, reach behind your body, and repeat that. So it's 9 reps of everything. The last one is sit-ups at the cone. So in the back there, I have a cone, and I'm going to move this one over here. But you're going to do your rig work, pull-ups, toes to bar. Then you're going to run out here to the other side of the cone, do your sit-ups, and then you go back for your next round. So the sit-ups are straight legs, touch the ground, sit up, touch your toes. And when you reach for your toes, make sure your legs are straight. So this is going to allow you to do some active stretching. For most of you that don't have the flexibility, or even if you do, you go to reach for your toes and you don't make it on your next round, you just keep reaching every time, you will probably gain several inches of flexibility as you keep doing your sit-ups. Your body's going to get warmer, your blood's flowing, and as you continually stretch, you're going to open it up more and more. And if you can't touch your toes in the beginning, you might be able to by the last round. But if you want to click the RX button, you got to touch your toes every time with your legs straight. Anyway, you got 5 rounds. You'll work through it as quick as possible. Questions on any of that? Sweet. Let's warm up. We got 3 minutes of cardio. See if we can get loose. Get some leg work in.